Send
It
it to
should
me.
be gallery. It's set to be gallery in cloud. I don't know why. For the last 2 times I've recorded these, they've not
in gallery.
done it correctly. But it was like apparently a Zoom bug because I had other people's accounts doing that too. So
yeah,
we'll find out.
Yeah.
But it should be everything's checked on the fucking settings here. So
yeah.
Well, all right. Welcome everybody to this horrific 2020 holiday season.
Yes.
And it is only fitting since we've had a horrific year to have a horrific holiday. And you know, we made a holiday horror series before it was really cool again. You know, what before our iced Avenger endeavor, there was what Silent Night, Deadly Night. I mean, that was kind of our loose inspiration. Was that? And we watched You'll Die, which was an independent film by our buddy Seth Middleton. And we have a review of that recorded at some point on Squidflicks.
Interview of that as well, but so back in the day me and Shelby made a movie review site called Squidflicks.com, and it still exists,
just has not been updated.
We were mainly active from 2008 through 2012, 2013 ish, 14, I can't recall,
but 2013 I think it's really
but one of the first things we did was we decided to make a short film. We called it a digital short, and it was going to be like a creature feature type thing. And leading up to this first short film we made, we kind of teased the build up on the story standpoint. And the first kind of posting we made on the website, the title was A Mysterious Late Night Stranger. This was on December 14th, 2008, so 12 years ago. Actually, a couple of days ago was 12 years to the day, and it was a picture, and unfortunately all the images are no longer available, but the caption was, there was a strange sighting in the Squidflicks headquarters early this morning. This was the only viewable security camera footage of the perpetrator. I wonder if it's still around. We'll keep you informed. And then 3 days later, we had another posting called The Stranger Returns. More disturbing news from Squidflicks headquarters. A mysterious figure sighted earlier this week appeared once again on the security camera footage overnight. It seems as though there is something it is looking for inside. Stronger security measures will be implemented throughout the rest of the month to prevent the creature from getting inside and doing whatever harm it may want to do. Stay tuned for more updates on the location of the stranger. And then the last one was 5 days after that, it was The Stranger Strikes. Really bad news from Squidflicks headquarters. After a few nights of increased security, the creature that plagued the offices last week seemed to have given up on its seamlessly sinister goal. Unfortunately, recent events have proven that this is not the case. A yet to be identified security guard was found maimed in the break room located near the ventilation system servicing area. Footage of the camera shows that the creature was cold-blooded and methodical to kill. I fear for our safety, this thing may already be inside the building. I will have the vents checked immediately for any intrusions. Stay tuned. And that was our prelude to our short film, which we're about to watch and commentate.
You know what? I realized. I feel like God, I'm such a fucking boomer. You know, this shit right here was prime creepypasta 4chan shit. Like, this is pre-Reddit. Like, this was creepypasta. This was the fucking Slender Man shit. Like, this is what they do. This was like our found footage. Whatever. We did it fucking first. Nobody gave us any attention, but we did it in 2006, in 2007, and 2008. And you're going to see it now, and maybe we can get an audience again. But you know what? These damn TikTokers didn't do it first.
That's true. They didn't. We're always ahead of the curve. But
I guess the one thing that I want to talk about before we do that was the origin of the entire story. Obviously, we had influence from our horror movies and everything in the website, but I decided what this prop, this plastic snowman comes into my life by chance from a Dirty Santa exchange with a church youth group Christmas party.
Mm-hmm.
And I think whatever the hell it was that I thought I wanted, I decided I didn't want because this little snowman was so cool. And I ended up stealing it from like an 8-year-old girl. And I'm like, what? I'm 13 at the time, 14.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I take this from like an 8-year-old kid who probably wanted it like as a toy. A little girl, and our youth group leader was so disappointed. He said, "You've really broken the heart of an 8-year-old tonight." But I got this little snowman. I think you can buy them like Hobby Lobby and stuff. I've seen them around. There's like a bunch of varieties of them.
It's like an acrylic.
It's like an acrylic, and you turn on the switch, and it lights up and flashes like in a strobe, like an LED light inside of it. And I don't actually know where the original Chill is his name. Chill the Snowman is. I have some of the little mini versions, but I don't know where the big one is. I saw him maybe 5 or 6 years ago, so I think he's in a box somewhere. I don't think it would have gotten rid of him.
I hope so.
But yeah, so we stole him. I stole him in a Dirty Santa, and I just decided, hey, it'd be funny to make a movie out of this to traumatize everybody. Like, what is this little benign plastic snowman? Why would it be a scary thing? And so we decided to make a stupid little film about it.
It's almost like we almost had it like a website event, because I mean we have those posts leading up and teasing it, and this was
and I mean we were trying to do that's what we were trying to do, is build up like a viral campaign for it. And this was back in the day. We had just gotten approved. This is one of our first videos over 10 minutes long, or close to 10 minutes long. We got approved to have videos longer than the original YouTube limit was like 4 minutes or something crazy short.
Yeah.
And this is like one of our first videos that we started uploading longer form before we started uploading our director interviews. And even those, a lot of those we had to cut in half because I think we got upgraded to 30 minutes or something was the max at one point.
Yeah, something.
And so this was like one of our longer videos that we finally got to publish online. We had been filming stuff that was way longer than this.
We had to break it up.
Show it all. We had to break it up in pieces, like our movie marathons and
interviews.
Some of our video reviews and our interviews. And so we were doing all this stuff before the technology was there. I mean, it's incredible how much easier it is now to get your stuff out there. Like I think it's the barrier to entry is so much lower, and that's a good thing in a lot of ways. But it kind of sucks because we were kind of a little bit ahead of the curve, and we lost momentum because there wasn't really a way to make any money off of this back when we started doing it. It was so new. I mean, YouTube didn't even have ads on it. That's how new this was. It was the Wild West of the internet. It was some crazy ass times. It was some crazy ass times. Like
when forums ruled the internet.
Yeah, I mean, the Dead Pit forums were in their prime, and IMDb forums. Like, I mean, IMDb looks exactly the fucking same, but it was, you know, it was just, it's weird. It's weird to think of it being. It feels like such a new memory, and yet here it is. This is 12 years
later, yeah.
And so much has changed, and like really, honestly, I've never really felt a personal connection to the internet since those mid 2000 years. Like I really seriously, like my favorite years of the internet were like when I started playing Neopets. Like it's like late 90s, like bonus.com, like. Bonus.com and like the Flash games like started coming out, like Shockwave games and like Homestar Runner, like that weird era, like right when the PS2 and the Xbox were out, and we had like all like the red versus blue videos got big, like people started recording like video game streams. I mean, that's what that was, like that whole thing. Like it was just a different era, and I don't know, like I said, people will make fun of us that are younger than us. Like, I don't think you guys would understand it. It was a weird time in the internet, and it's just the magic doesn't seem to be there anymore. Now everything seems so fake. I don't know. I feel like I'm a boomer by saying that.
I think it's just the fact there's just an oversaturation
it's probably
of content.
There was general, like, you're right. There was one good funneling of the stuff, and you got to catch it all, and you didn't really miss anything that was worth seeing. And now, I mean, if you're not on every single channel, you'll miss something, or somebody gets to spew it in a way that warps it and destroys a fandom. And you've got it's the whole thing. It's just such a minefield now.
Like this is back when we were recording on mini
Many
DVDs.
DVDs and VHS-C, and
Yeah.
there weren't memory cards. The memory cards were compact flash, and we couldn't afford them.
Right.
Like you couldn't. It was all on tape. We had to import analog camera footage for a long time.
Yeah.
Like and that's what we have. Is that's the resolution we've got. There's no high definition version of this. There's no film to go back and scan. This is the best we've got. It only degrade from here. Like it's crazy how much now this stupid little box in your pocket has a 4K camera. Like you don't need any tools to make stuff.
Yeah.
And for a long time, you had to have it all to do anything. So we felt like we were some hot shit. Like we cobbled together some stuff and made it work. And
Yeah.
so
I mean,
that's our old man internet rant. But yeah, it was weird. It was a cool time, and I kind of missed it. I feel like I wish I could have today's technology, but be young and stupid and plenty of free time again, because we could make so much more. If I didn't have bills to pay, oh my god.
Oh yeah, if we had bills to pay, we'd be set. We'd be putting content out daily, probably.
I got massive appreciation for the folks that can do it, and fortunately, some of those people are getting compensated now for their work. But we're getting there. We'll get it again. We've got to listen. What we have a very large back catalog. Vinegar Syndrome. They can sell their Blu-rays and bankrupt you.
Oh well,
Best Buy's got me on their finger this month. I just spent another fucking $80 on Nintendo Switch games.
That's another thing
but they're cheap.
Talking about
we've got a catalog.
But talking about specifically about everyone, like an oversaturation of content. So many people will do reviews of Vinegar Syndrome releases, and you can tell that they are basically just reading the synopsis on the back cover or what's released on the on promotional purposes, and maybe really talking about just some of the enhancements and stuff. And it's very loose. It's like a Jeffrey review of a Vinegar Syndrome film. Quality of the transfer looked good.
It's good. The acting was good. The sound is good. Special features is good. The menu is good. The case is good. It's good. It's all good.
I just got I got from the Black Friday sale that Vinegar Syndrome had. I got quite a few of that, but that's something that we might try to do next year, is do some Vinegar Syndrome and Severin release reviews and stuff, in depth, genuine quality ones too, not just your people that you either want to get comp copies or get the views because it's it's the thing to review.
It's in right now.
But
it's gonna be on Jake Paul's page probably. He's gonna call Conor McGregor's wife and then say, "Hey, you know what? I really like these Vinegar Syndrome movies. They're pretty cool. I really like the one with the magical unicorns in it." He'll say something out of pocket that's so off topic, and people are like, "Oh my god, yes, take my money, take my subscriptions."
Guys.
So anyway, this is the Iced Avenger. What was supposed to be it was the first in what was supposed to be a series of creature features, which we have a lot of concepts for. We haven't filmed very many of them, but
we had a few of the noteworthy titles were Halloween, Season of the Bitch,
yep.
The Muffin
which
Man,
I still have a lot of high hopes for. The Muffin Man, Veggie Hell was one.
Yeah, we had,
and a lot of these may make appearances in some of the other IPs that we're working on this year. So stay tuned. Some of our short stories may be showing up in other areas.
That's
so
true.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
But Veggie Hell, what was another one? There was another one. The Aluminum Man.
Big Fat Pimpin'.
Home by Dinner. There was a bunch. There was at least like 15 of them. I've still got the titles and synopsises written down, but Iced Avenger was the one that actually got made because we had the props and we just did it.
Yeah, and we did it like in one day.
We did it. It was literally I think we filmed it on the 23rd, and I edited and published it on the 24th. And I mean, it's literally, if you go to I'm going to give you all the YouTube link for this to watch it. You'll see it was published on YouTube December 24th, 2008. I think I got it uploaded by like 7 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
So like we had all the viral posts leading up to it, and then we shot and filmed it and edited it in literally like 6 hours. And I think I filmed it on my Fujifilm. I had a digital camera that could do movie stills. Yeah. So I filmed it on that. It was actually a pretty good old camera. It had a good optical lens on it. And as a result, from shooting a spray paint scene in this movie, I actually ended up getting gold spray paint on the lens, like some flecks of gold spray paint on the lens that it didn't really show up in photos.
I didn't know
but if you looked at the camera, like if you looked at it, but I love that camera. That was a great camera. I think it was a Fujifilm S5000. It was like the best camera I ever had, and it got stolen at Miami International Airport.
Was it
with a memory card? No. That was fucking Rayman, Game Boy Color, and you still owe me for that. But you know what? Good luck replacing it because I had all the fucking levels beat and the bonus levels unlocked. You know how much fucking time that took? Oh my god, that game is so hard. But yeah, I got stolen in fucking Miami, and it had a bunch of it had an SD card full of family vacation photos on it. And I didn't care about getting the camera back, but I would have loved to gotten the memory card back. Yeah. There's an entire week's family vacation. There's no photos of, except for 2 really shitty, grainy photos I took on my BlackBerry of the trip. So like, I had a lot of awesome pictures, and they're all gone. Like they're just up here. Like I remember what I did, but that sucked. So. Back up your photos. Take your memory cards out of your cameras and transport them separately was a lesson that I learned there. And don't let your 7-year-old sister hold the camera bag just because she's complaining about wanting to hold something to be useful on the family vacation. Give her a bag that has no consequence if you lose it.
That's true. That's true.
So, with all that said, this is the Iced Avenger.
3, 2, 1. That opening music, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, this was the banging. This is the Omega Squid Studios days. Y'all don't know anything about that, but if you go to osquid.com, you might. Still around, baby. Now it's a subsidiary.
I forgot this super long intro.
We had a brand. This is what you did in 2008 with YouTube videos. There was a lot of titles. But I was proud of my Photoshop CS3 skills. And
CS3?
It was CS3.
This was a shot that was really long.
It's almost it's like 3 takes.
Yeah, I liked how we did the transition from the vent in your house to the vent in my house.
I worked really hard on making that right.
Because the last post alluded to that he was that could have been a little bit tighter. Now there's Jack the janitor mopping the kitchen. There's Chill. This is almost a silent film.
It really is. Like there's no
only when we're in the Jack says some stuff. But
this is like one line.
Yeah, and we have the
heck?
Wilhelm scream.
That was also a meme that this series has the Wilhelm scream in it. It's supposed to.
The standoff, the stare.
And I always liked how the audio almost lined up with that.
I forgot he was like multicolored.
Yeah, it was a pretty dope little snowman. I need to find him.
The POV view. Dead. And you can't really tell that well, but there's some blood on the floor there. It's just really dark patches, but...
Yeah, the low light performance of digital cameras circa 2005 were not great.
Yeah, man.
But
this Squidflicks Christmas
serviceable.
Party is awesome, man.
Our Squidflicks Christmas party with our tree.
Yeah, I know, man. But at least we got our Christmas tree, and later tonight we put the presents by the tree.
Yeah, well, let's just hope the presents are as big as this tree. This is a monster right here.
I know, man. Picked it up myself last night.
Looks natural.
I know, right? Yeah. I still need to get Jack's tapes up from the good old days.
Yeah, while we're at it, we need to get one of those movie marathons done.
Yeah, we do.
We're saying the same shit today.
Oh my god.
You really are.
This is one of my favorite shots. ever
Yeah.
I've ever done. Ever. One of my favorite shots ever. Because it's like the lead up. Where the fuck is it? It's on the ground.
Yeah.
What the crap? Finally got that thing.
I fucking love it.
I pull out a
The
katana.
katana. Did you find that in the ditch
Yes,
somewhere?
something.
Do you still have that?
I don't know. What happened to that katana?
I don't know. It was like rusted as shit.
I love the extreme close-ups on the face.
I mean, once it got focused, it actually had pretty good optical zoom on it. That was not a digital zoom on that camera. It had optical.
Right there. Yep.
Crap!
Toss the lightsaber aside.
It's not real. It's not gonna do anything.
Oh crap! Got me cornered. Patrick, you need to wake up. D. You're gonna die. Get him.
The gold spray paint, sponsored by Krylon.
Die.
Not safe at all.
That's a real effect. That's not staged.
He can kill no more.
I also thought that was a good swap on that.
This outro music's banging now.
Fucking royalty-free courtesy of
Was it Incompetech?
3/4 Tolvar.
No.
No, this is from iStock Audio bought them out, but it was from some other
yeah.
stock website. And we don't do our badass promo photos anymore.
We need to start doing that again. Doing those again.
Because this is baller. It was a nice, tight little production for how quick we did it.
Yeah. Shit.
And the
Just
damn
a man.
jumpsuit. We got so much mileage on it.
Yeah. I still have that jumpsuit too.
Shout out to Mike for the spare lighter, because the first lighter we had was not good, and he did not ask any questions why we needed a lighter.
Oh.
He just gave it to us.
We hope you enjoyed
That was my favorite part.
first ever Squidflicks.
Oh, God.
Short. This was
Get ready for a
very
production
awesome.
schedule that never
Yes, it
happened.
was very fun, and you probably can expect more original short films from us in the future.
and get the golden squid rating. See that thumb? It's called dedication. We had to shoot that flamethrower scene about 15 times.
Yeah. And
And that snowman, we just had to steal that from a 6-year-old in Dirty Santa. You know what? I don't feel bad about that at all.
Nope.
Did you see what we did with it? Do you see a 6-year-old doing something like that? No. 6-year-olds can't do that. But we can, because we're Squidflicks.
That's right.
What you want?
You won't.
Visit the site for it.
We had bloopers too. We got this crammed full of stuff.
Swing it open.
Swing it open.
Oh,
Oh yeah, the bloopers are great.
What the crap? I thought we got
Disregard the
that
production time Mama gave you in 2008.
wait, hold on. No, we need to. Blame. No killing.
thing. Oh crap!
I didn't have the lighter in my pocket.
Where's my lighter?
Die.
Oh god.
Die.
This is so dangerous. I'm fucking shooting it at my camera too.
Yeah.
I told you. What I tell you?
Just get the other one.
Oh man.
Oh, it's so classic. Oh. Oh.
And that was the Ice Avenger.
It was.
You know, we kind of have like legacy characters
We do. We have a universe. There's a Squidflicks like universe that we can tap into.
Yeah.
There's a lot of threads that could intertwine with what we're doing today. So
Yeah.
everybody else is doing it now, so we're allowed to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that's pre fucking Avengers on the screen.
Oh yeah, it's pre MCU. Yeah.
It's pre modern MCU timeline. So
Yeah.
I mean, I guess somebody's gonna be like, "Excuse me, well, actually, Stan
Actually.
Lee published fucking Captain America in 1967." Okay, nerd. We're not talking about fucking Golden Age comic books. Maybe you should fucking afford one and keep it in your collection instead of nitpicking in YouTube comments. Go back to the IMDb boards.
And then so yeah, we that came out in Christmas Eve of 09, and then September
2008.
13th. Oh yeah, 8. Sorry.
2008.
Yeah, 2008.
Get your fucking
Then
years
September
right.
13th of 09, we came out with Avenger 2, Christmas in July.
Which was
and,
filmed in July, but for some reason
Came out in September. You know.
No. Actually, I think we did publish it initially in July, but we had to move it because it was on Vidler. It was on a different video hosting website that doesn't exist anymore. But Vidler was like the anti-YouTube back in the day, and you could like upload longer videos, and so we were
that's
trying
true.
to like
That's true.
use it to. And I think now they sell only private. Like you can only do like white label video hosting with them. They still exist, but you can't do public videos anymore. But I think we actually published it in. I'm gonna look on Squidflicks and see real quick.
I just checked that, and it said it was.
When's the post made?
Post was made September 13th.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we didn't get around to editing it then.
Yeah.
That's not surprising.
Right.
So,
but yeah, let's hop into this one because this one because the
This
first
built
one
the universe
we
that we
had a
established.
little bit of we had like a beginning, middle, end, but it was all improv. This one was a little bit more fleshed out. This one was still improv as well, but it was as far as a story standpoint, we had more of a.
this is
structure
where
to
we
it.
decided that this little dude could have been in more movies.
Yeah.
We kind of, you know, I've done nothing but shit on it, but we kind of ended up doing a Halloween pivot here, you know. We had a complete tight story. We had our Halloween one where it shows up just as mysteriously as it gets killed, and we could have just left it at that, and we end up finding a bullshit way to bring it back into the fold, which you'll see. But so this one plays on a lot of horror movie tropes. It's got a little bit of Jason Lives in it, I think. You know, it really draws on some other horror tropes and bad decisions you make in movies, and you yell at the screen. But this one established that Chill lives and that Chill is more than just himself. And the long-term goal was there was actually a third movie that was in production this same year. And there's actually some footage of it, no dialogue, but I have some footage of
some B-roll and stuff.
Some B-roll stuff, but it never came to fruition. But it was originally supposed to be a trilogy. After this one came out, I decided that we should make a third chapter, and the third chapter's never happened. And since then, it became a joke. And then I was like, you know what? It should just be a trilogy of trilogies. And then like 2 years ago, I finally sat down and wrote out at least an outline of like plots for all 9 films. I guess the 7 remaining to be made.
Right.
And so now the goal is at some point, if I can get all the damn props and stuff and time together, there's supposed to be 9 total of these movies.
Yeah.
But this is the one that starts the universe.
These two.
Ice Avenger just kind of introduces the character. But you know what? It's kind of like an Alien versus Aliens too. I mean, it's like they're very different movies.
Yeah,
the first one's like
they
a
are.
horror suspense, and this one's more of like a dark comedy.
Dark comedy, yeah. I agree with that, yeah.
Spoofy. Like the first one's a little bit scarier, I think. It's more sinister.
Yeah.
Because there's less dialogue and the music's ominous and all that shit.
Yeah.
So without further ado, Ice Avenger 2, Christmas in July. I mean, it's still kind of a sinister song, but it was hot as balls that day.
I forgot we shot this on the Canon GL2.
Yes, this is a GL2 video. And we have the broken GL2 as well.
Squidflicks snow cone extravaganza.
The
Man,
GSM
there's no way
buzz.
we're ever gonna be able to make enough money selling snow cones to fix this GL2.
No, I don't see it happening.
We should have been more careful with that wild dance party.
I know. That sucks.
Seth's wild dance party.
That's about dance party.
And the only flavors we got are plain and yellow. No one wants plain and yellow snow cones.
No, they don't.
I think I still have that watch somewhere.
Really?
I think the wristband broke off because it dry rotted. I think it's just the top of the watch.
I quit.
I quit.
I need to change. Oh, gross. Yellow snow cones.
This is what I get after 20 years of service.
I like how he's in flippers.
Kids.
Jack the Janitor.
Surly. The tripod.
Yep.
My signature filming move. Tripod is in every single production. Somewhere. But miraculously we had it out of this shot, which I'm proud of.
That is a sound effect.
I wanted to add it in post, but I decided not to. This version is actually not the final version. This is actually like a rough draft version, truly. I didn't finish editing it, but we published it. Because it was supposed to be in July, and it didn't end up being in July.
Alright, there's a tripod right there.
Tripod again, yeah. Do we still have that piece of furniture?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think there's also a brief thumbnail. Yeah, right there.
Yep.
Just very... We forgot to crop the frame.
So basically, Jill comes in the ice. I don't know what I forgot what this was even supposed to represent. I don't understand.
Well, I think it was like he breaks,
he breaks
the ice and it comes out of like a shell, right?
Well,
I don't know.
they think it comes into frame.
I think the premise was he was supposed to be like in the bigger chunk, and like I think we probably should have split the frame, cut it, and spliced him in. But I love this, so.
Yes. With the airplane in the background.
PlayStation 2, Xbox 720. Pea flavor is pretty good. Yellow flavor, whatever they call it these days.
Pea flavor.
What did they do to this table?
Ominous.
Right.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
Stop it!
Just beat him.
Why have you disturbed me from my reflection time? You work! It's bad! What's back, fool? Spit it out, son! A zombie? Snowman?
He kicked me in the head for real.
Snowman?
I was about to beat his ass.
Didn't you get killed by a snowman?
Joe Bob.
Right?
Joe Bob. Mark it down. Right there. Fucking mutant fam. We were there first. Repping Joe Bob.
Tripod.
I swear to God, it's a snowman.
Tripod again.
It's staring at me.
Actually, that's different. That tripod was actually never used for this shot. That's just a prop in your room.
It's true, yeah.
Huh?
I like Jack's reactions.
Wait, I want to hear more about
The
this.
avalanche.
Killed by a snowman. And I'm still here. Well, you see, Jack,
You're the latest in a long generation of Jack clones.
Whoa.
You see, terrible things seem to happen to all of our janitors here at OSS. So we decided in the year 1998 to clone all of our janitors. We keep them in a freezer downstairs. I think your number, what would you say?
Bad Blade Runner vibes.
Serial number here.
Right.
Yeah. 2047-8.
I thought that was my tattoo in Cancun.
Yeah. Yes, Cancun. Yes.
Whoa.
Now, I've noticed that throughout the generations here, the mental capacity seems to drop. So I really just don't know if we can trust what you're saying about this snowman. I don't even know how you know anything about a snowman. Because we erased that part of the clone's memories. Are you lying to us?
I swear to God, there's a snowman out there!
Be gone. Get out of my sight.
It's hard to get good help.
Didn't like y'all anyways. You punks.
Return to the mop.
Yes.
I mean, our continuity is pretty good.
Yeah.
We do recreate what we can carry over. And arbitrarily bring our enemies back to life. Like any good slasher series. So some of Jack's finest acting work.
It really is. His one scene in Late Night Strangers.
He really pulled himself into the bushes pretty convincing.
Mhm.
That was pretty good.
Jack! Here, boy. Jack! Got treats for you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yellow flavor.
Evil little bastard.
Isn't that just fine and dandy?
Oh, that's right. We never find the body.
Hmm.
Just the evidence that he left somewhere. And Jack's the cameraman for this shot.
That's
Here's,
true.
here's a classic
Oh, yeah.
feature in the ass with the mop. Oh, that's
I
the
think that was a
bloopers.
blooper.
It's the blooper, so you can keep it. Oh, there, this shit. Again, just burning fucking furniture in the front lawn.
You smell something burning?
Yeah. Smells like paper.
Tell me when.
I mean,
So we didn't finish doing all the editing on the audio. We cut the video. We didn't do the audio.
Disaster averted. Something doesn't feel right.
Hmm.
No, not again. Not another one. Where'd that come from? Hell if I know. Jack was right. Wow, they're back.
The Coke can.
yeah.
You kill it.
Get him!
Yes. How you like that? You little ice turd. Space peanut.
That was pretty good too, I thought.
Yeah.
Told you, it's gonna be the best summer ever.
Yep. Nothing like Christmas in July.
Oh yeah. Smells good.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Ugh. Snow cones suck.
Especially yellow flavor.
That damn janitor didn't pick up the mess either, did he? The shed doors were open, weren't they?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
More
Oh god.
post-credit photos.
Oh, that's right. We had the photo with the little ones too. We had new production.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, so we published it September 2009, but this video on YouTube was uploaded in 2012. It was on
Yeah.
Vimeo first. Okay, that makes more sense. So we did this pretty shortly after the first one. Oh, somebody hit Jack in the butt with that.
Yeah, I think it was you.
Nailed him.
I've been a janitorial for 3 years. This kind of crap I get.
We wasted a whole tray of ice.
Go inside, Jack.
Now he was just sitting on the steps.
Drag yourself in.
Oh yeah.
Ah! Perfect.
There
Oh,
it
here,
is.
just nailing.
That was gay, Patrick. You're supposed to.
You didn't want to break the table so you could look at
Right.
it. This is so gross. Oh god.
I'm
No, we have the Muffin Man promo in this, don't we?
Yes.
Yes! We have to send this to Christy. Who are we talking about that with? Is it Christy? The Muffin
I don't
Man thing?
Her, Sarah.
Sarah. It was Sarah. That's the face of a madman. Oh, still coming soon. The theater near you. Oh, Jesus.
So yeah, that was.
I forgot we had the
definitely,
Muffin Man promo in that.
I forgot we
So
did too,
we were,
yeah.
we were starting to start to tease other IPs inside of
Mhm.
releases. We were ahead of our time. It was 2009, September
Yeah.
2009.
Yeah, and
November
like
2009.
Shelby said, we filmed. He filmed some B-roll for Ice Avenger 3, The Blizzard of Blood,
The Blizzard of Blood,
Um,
correct.
and
Let me
yeah.
get my other titles.
Oh yeah,
Just-
yeah.
I want the people to be ready for this. So
Right.
Blizzard of Blood has to be shot during a blizzard. That's what the
Yes.
B-roll was. I actually have some snowfall on the ground. And actually, the footage is still usable because I filmed it in at least 1080 HD, so I can
Okay.
still use it, which is exciting. It's not a waste.
No.
And then, but it's literally maybe 2 minutes of footage. It's like no audio. It's just like setting
Mhm.
video. I'm trying to think what trying to get my list up here. But I mean, we were doing shit. We were doing shit. I think we're in a position where we can start doing some of that again. Sadly, the free time component's not always there, but at least the resources are there. We got the gear to do it. Back then, we
Yeah.
didn't have fucking tapes.
Yeah.
Those things were expensive. We had like one tape we would tape over.
Yeah.
We had like 2 in the rotation, so it sucks because we don't have a lot of master tapes and stuff. But we do have some masters.
Yeah. We have some.
things. But
Yeah.
so, are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
Drum roll. Fix it in post. We have Iced Avenger 1, Iced Avenger 2, Christmas in July, Iced Avenger 3, Blizzard of Blood, Iced Avenger 4, Cold Case. So there's supposed to be a gap between 3 and 4.
Yes.
And 4 is actually an overlap
A
with another
crossover episode.
crossover with another
Yes.
series that spins off of CSI Fulton and
Yeah.
shitload of sheriffs. It's going to bring in 2 investigative teams into the case to investigate the mysterious murders. The Blizzard of Blood, the premise of Blizzard of Blood is that the killer finally branches out and quits killing the Squidflicks staff only. It kills literally, I think the body count in that one's like 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
So it gains notoriety, but nobody ever catches the killer because, of course, he always gets away. So that's what brings it to, the authorities' attention. Many years later, the case is reopened when the killings again start. Ice Avenger 5. Frigid Fates, which is supposed to be a standoff between the investigators and the monsters, kind of like in a Saw-esque scenario. They get caught in the web of despair that is Chill's nefarious schemes. Ice Avenger 6, concluding the second trilogy, is Melting Point, which is when the final true showdown of the surviving law enforcement, because there are casualties, and Chill's minions face off.
Right.
Terminator 2 style. Ice Avenger 7, Drifts of Dead. So there's another time jump.
Yeah.
And then the killings start again. But this time they're more mysterious. I think my plan in this one is you don't actually ever see who's committing the murders. Could be a copycat. Ice Avenger 8, Avalanche of Agony. It continues, compounding. And then Ice Avenger 9, the finale, is literally called Frozen Finale. It's the ultimate standoff between the remaining surviving Squidflicks staff and everybody who's joined forces. Everybody, it's like the Infinity War of Ice Avenger universe. Everybody that's been fighting these bastards for the last 8 movies is still alive, bands together, fight, including an army of Jack clones that has been repurposed to fight.
Yes.
Chill and his clones. He's also stolen our technology, our cloning technology. I think he steals our cloning technology in episode 5.
Yeah.
He breaks into the old abandoned Squidflicks headquarters, aka the shed. And he breaks into the filing cabinet. So, or he steals the computer. I can't remember which one I have, but that's in an outline. So that's the rough outline. It's got a lot of tropes in it. I think it's got potential. I think the goal is to make the other episodes maybe make them 20 minutes long.
I think it'd be fun.
30.
I think it'd be fun to
short films like that.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to even go back and reshoot, do remakes of the first 2.
I wouldn't be opposed to that either, because it can be an alternative timeline. This bastard has a lot of power,
Yeah, and we can definitely, since there we have a 9 arc, a 3 trilogy, 9 episodic arc. We can definitely.
That's a trademark. Trilogy of trilogies.
Definitely get it going and stuff. But yeah, so that was our.
We fucking planned it before Star Wars started doing it.
That's true.
Bastards.
Yeah.
It was our trilogy of trilogies first, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's our holiday gift to you. Stay tuned for updates on potential news on this particular project, as well as so many other projects that are going to be coming out next year with us. But
and
yeah, we wanted to give you guys
Muffin
something.
Man, tag us. SPF 69 Muffin Man.
Muffin Man.
And if we get enough votes, we'll bump it to the top.
Yep.
I know the kids want Muffin Man.
It's true. It's in demand, so.
It's very in demand. Muffin tops are all the rage.
That's true. Yep, physically and.
I have a lot of supply of Muffin Top. I wouldn't say I demanded a Muffin Top, but I have it. So if somebody wants to take it off my hands, get your boy up.
Well, with that, we thank you guys for tuning in with us and giving you guys a little bit of a holiday special, since we don't have anything formal planned. But thought this would be fun to revisit this, talk about the history and the the future of it as well. So
this is fun. It's cool. We got a lot of these weird old projects to dig up. Oh, you guys are gonna love. You're gonna love Horror Hut version 1.1 2007.
We could do an hour-long thing on the history of Horror Hut
the
up until this
failed
point.
Launches of Horror Hut up until now,
right?
Which is still in development hell, but we're getting there. We're gonna do something. Our last attempt was pretty damn solid.
It was.
So
It
we're
was.
getting better. You'll see.
You'll see. That's
Shaq was one of the original hosts. That should tell you all you need to know.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. We've come a long way since then. But all right, guys. Again, thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you next time. Don't forget,
See ya.
starting mid-January, we'll be back weekly with new content. Lots of awesome stuff in the works, so stay tuned for updates and information on that. Till then, if we don't see you until mid-January, hope you and yours have a happy holiday season, and hopefully we all have a great new year. So yeah, which we will. Things are on the mend, so that's good. We'll catch you then, and again, if not, happy holidays, and we'll see you when we see you.
Oh, wait. Hold up. I've got something.
Oh.
You can cut this. Wait. It's like you can splice this back in at the very end. I can reappear. Oh, actually, I'll leave this in the recording so you have the note to do it. You can, like, if you want to just put like a little static roll on it and then have it come back.
Okay. It's perfect.
Like distorted.
Yes.
It's sinister music. Oh, that'd be pretty good.
That's good.
That might be a nice little like